All right, I'm recording this back to back. We're going right into the next chapter here. I'll talk who he is after the cinematic.
It's starting to sound like something.
Oh, I suck.
Just need to build up your calluses, that's all.
Man.
All right, come on.
Is this it?
Yeah?
Oh, shit. I'm gonna start guessing.
You want to spoil your surprise now?
Oh, no. Is it a dinosaur?
Stop trying to guess. I ain't telling you.
All right. Is it an elephant? Is it a convertible?
You're not gonna guess.
Is it a puppy? Is it a lot of kittens?
You mean a litter?
What's a litter?
A bunch of kittens.
Why wouldn't you call it just a bunch of kittens?
I don't know what... It's called a litter.
It's so dumb.
It's not a litter of kittens.
Okay. Hot air balloon.
More walking, less talking.
At least he isn't just standing there holding it open.
Mind your step.
I got it.
Oops.
What is wrong with you?
You should see your face right now.
What if I drowned?
Now you're not gonna drown. You gotta work on that confidence, kiddo.
Yeah, keep laughing, old man. See what happens.
This way.
The worst.
Your swimming's getting better. Remember now, don't just flail about. You
Push
gotta...
the water with your whole arm. Blah, blah, blah.
Glad to know I'm getting through.
I am going extra slow on purpose to see if there's additional dialogue. Sometimes you can get them to say extra stuff. Joel just chilling.
Hey, come here. Take a look at this. See that deer over there? See it?
Where?
Just through there. Look.
Yeah. I see it.
Yeah?
Looks like.
Oh,
How's that feel?
refreshing.
Yeah, it's not nice getting pushed in, is it?
Well, actually, we need to swim through this part anyway.
I got you back. You're angry and upset.
I am very angry and upset. Now, come on.
Ugh.
Man, I tell you what, every freaking time I play this chapter, especially, but this one and Finding Strings, is that what it's called? Every time I imagine what we could have had with these two characters.
You're gonna need a dive under here. Right, take a deep breath.
Yeah, I got this.
Especially for a true part 2, and then even if you got a true part 2 and then you had part 2 was a part 3, I don't think the fan base would be nowhere near as split.
Is it my 6th grade history teacher wanting to apologize for being a massive dick?
I beg your pardon?
My friend and I would argue whenever he called the Fireflies terrorists. We got a lot of detention.
You know, you really need to stop letting people rile you up.
It's hard when they're dicks.
Point still
Journal.
stands.
Still dry. There was a journal in, what was it? Uncharted. Come on. Oh, I'm doing something different. I wonder how much that influenced putting a journal in this. Yeah, even Ellie, because she's in mourning and she's a little older and yada yada yada, she does act like Ellie from part 1 during the farm, and even a little bit in the very beginning. But for fans are right, for the most of this game, for the majority of it, Ellie isn't Ellie unless she's in the flashback. So it is like she's a totally different character, and a lot has to come from the dark themes that they're doing. But
Hey, got another dive over here.
oh,
Where are you taking me?
however, beautiful scenery though. Where'd you go?
Is it a new pair of sneakers?
How many of those do you have?
Not enough.
And I get it, the fan base is a little bit split because you have half that are like, I'm cool, Joel is gone, and then half that are like, that, damages part 2 in such a heavy way. Because again, it doesn't just change Joel, it changes Ellie and their
Fuck it.
interactions.
I'm done guessing.
Well, good.
This is the
But,
charisma
like,
from
is it
part
a
from part 1.
Massive comic book collection? No, wait. A new DVD collection?
Yes.
Which one?
Just yes.
How about laser discs? I heard that's a thing.
I love that line. Perfect friggin' delivery too. We both doing our hair. But again, you can. I know fans are going to be at each other's throats for going back and forth, but for the fans who just say, who cares? Joel's gone. Yada yada yada. All right, part 2 starts. Joel and Ellie are dead. Now shut up. It's like, of course it changes shit. It changes shit in a big way. And we always hear that argument, they took a risk. There's no risk. Neil wanted to get rid of a straight white guy. I mean, confirmed. There's no risk in that when you want to get rid of something that you determine is a mistake.
Holy shit, Joel.
We're here.
Oh my god, it is a dinosaur!
And it is.
Joel!
Surprise.
Holy shit. Oh, it's a motherfucking dinosaur.
Man. This is by far one of my favorite chapters in this game. Imagine having 30 hours of chapters that give you the same type of...
Ellie, be careful.
I'm climbing a dinosaur!
Yeah, I can see that. Just don't die falling off of one.
Look at me! I'm on a motherfucking dinosaur!
Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Don't jump. Just climb down.
And I don't mean, I know we're going to get the obvious quotes. Oh, but if everything was this chapter wouldn't be special because the whole... That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an actual authentic game fleshing out the characters of Joel and Ellie more before you interrupt that.
Ah!
Hey, hey!
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, wasn't it awesome?
It's awesome that you didn't break anything.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that's the main takeaway. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but my main takeaway is
King
I
of the Tyrant
narrowed
Lizards.
down, I think, why
That's a big boy.
I want to get that again. That was a great line. I'm going to use that for my... Man, look at that. I'm going to use that for my video. That line gets a point. Just for the... Wow, it's all over the place. Just for the... Wow, that is all over the place. Just for the performance. That's a big boy. She did a good job with that. But yeah, we waited for the excitement of part 1. We waited for 7 years. The build-up of the teasers and the trailer of getting a part 2. Is this the way I came out? No, I think I came out over there. No, I think this leads to both of them. But yeah, so we had the 7-year build-up to get a part 2 of The Last of Us. And that feeling I got when the game was over, it was, damn, 7-year excitement
Wyoming
led
Museum of Science
to the
and History.
realization that we didn't get a part 2 of
find
The
this
Last of
place?
Us. You can have it as part 2 of The Last of Us.
Maria.
For me, this is not part 2 of
She
The
told
Last
me
of
about
Us.
it. Figured it'd be right up
That's
your
a
alley.
heavy, like, your gut
Right.
sinks. For entertainment.
What's this?
It's a book?
It's a dinosaur book.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we are talking about entertainment here. When it comes to the real world, you don't even think twice about The Last of Us. But when it comes to entertainment, that's a big crushing
Oh,
blow. You waited
man.
7 years to enjoy something.
You want to try it
Where are
on?
you going?
I do not.
Your loss. Whoa, look at those talons.
That is a velociraptor.
Actually, it's a Deinonychus.
Yeah, Nick.
Pretty sure these are velociraptors. Yeah. I mean, at least that's what they called them in this movie I saw.
And I hear so many other rebuttals like, what did you want? These I hate because they're cheap, flimsy, and no, it's not at all anyone's. It's not what anyone wanted, where people say, what did you want? Them to just remake part 1 and do it all over again on a journey? No, even in the trailers and reaction videos, you see a lot of people. I said it myself, I don't think part 2 is going to be traveling across the country like part 1. We're not getting part 1 again. But you want a... why am I not sitting down? I'm hitting square. You want... Let me wait before I hit square here. You want to further progress with these characters in the story. And I still stand by it. 5 hours
Oh, hello.
less
Sorry,
of
the
Abby and more of
dinosaurs are
Joel and
busy
Ellie
right
would have
now.
made a
What are
huge
you
difference.
Oh, wait. One of the dinosaurs is here. Joel, it's for you.
Very funny.
That was pretty funny. Did you get it? It's because you're old.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that her tongue? That was in a random... I don't think I've ever... Well, then again, we're always looking at the back of their heads. Yeah, I guess their tongues come out. They lick their lips, so that's detail-wise, that's clever. Looks like a swollen lip, though, from the wrong angle. I wish I could zoom in more. There's a way where you can do the wall hack to zoom in closer, but she's going to put her tongue back in her mouth for that. That's right, I'll just zoom in from there. I think it's like this. But yeah, I hate those shallow arguments. Like, what did you just want part 1 again? It's like, no, not at all. The argument is the stuff we got with Joel and Ellie, the flashbacks are fantastic. But outside of that, the characters' story themselves, there's not a lot of depth there at all. I mean, not at all. There's so much more depth they could have explored. So much more interesting depth. Do you realize we're talking about real deep, interesting character work, and we traded it for simply, I'm traveling, killing this person, this person, this person. Like, I almost want to throw up when I hear people talk about how, like, complex and, like, interwoven this story is, and it's like, what the
Swarm.
fuck are you talking about? It's going from place to place.
Did you see that in a movie too?
Actually, yeah. But a different one. See, there's a sequel. Wasn't as good.
I wanted to get that. I love that moment. Because you know damn well that's kind of, there's some subconscious way of talking about part 2. But yeah, it's literally the same old revenge forgiveness. And I'm not talking about breaking down all the layers. There's other different layers there. We can cover them when we get to them.
Joel, look.
That is a hat on a dinosaur.
It's called a hatasaur.
Triceratops. At least there's one I recognize.
I love this whole frickin' chapter.
Tiny head.
Hey, is this gonna be a thing? Please don't let it be a thing.
I forget how. Oh yeah.
Hey, Joel,
Ellie.
don't you dare take it off. My birthday, my rules. Triceratops means three-horned face.
You would not want to be on the business end of that horn.
The Dimetrodon was an apex predator.
It's an apex predator.
The most badass predator?
Pretty short for that.
Wait, were you talking about me?
It's such a weird thing to put in a game. Such a creepy look too. I never tried moving just one at a time. I don't think so. Wait, I wonder if you can move it just a little. Holy shit, you can, yeah. I thought it was either one or the other, but you can do it just subtly. Anyway, I won't mess around with that.
Gallimimus's name means chicken mimic. Who names these?
Scientists.
Well, they're dumb. Brachiosaurus ate 600 pounds of plants each day.
So,
Imagine the poops.
Yeah, there's one scene where, actually one of the guys said, that's a big mound of shit.
What is this movie, and when can we see it?
Tell you what, when we get back to Jackson, movie night.
you guys let me know, what do you think part 3 is going to be? Do you think it'll be part 3, or do you think it'll be a spin-off? I'm convinced it's Abby and Lev. If they don't do it, it's probably only because they got so much shit for it and they were afraid of how well it would do. Or they're going to say it's, you know, Ellie and bullshit you like they did with Joel
Look
and
how
Ellie.
thick this one's skull is.
Kinda looks like Tommy.
I'm telling him you said that.
Please don't. Catch it in the right light. Boom. Tommy.
Did you get the foreshadowing? He gets shot in the head and survives. Thick skull.
Velociraptor. Joel, this is the one you were talking about, the Velociraptor?
So small. Well, don't trust the movies, I guess.
Yeah, what do you guys think part 3 will be? Ellie, fireflies. What do you... What are you over here snickering at? At the end of the game, they confirmed...
Whoa, this one looks like a bird.
Well, actually, paleontologists believe that birds were descended from dinosaurs.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Professor.
I happen to know a thing or two.
From a movie.
Keep going.
They confirmed Abby and Lev made it to the Fireflies. That's what the secret loading screen is, or the ending loading screen.
Did you go to museums a lot?
Did you guys...
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah loved them. I swear that girl dragged me to every damn museum in Texas.
Also, did you guys peep the pallet Easter egg coming up? I think it's when they do the rocket thing.
Did you know this was here?
Oh, you don't like it. We can head back.
Oh, shut up. Oh. Hey, Joel, can you name all the planets?
My very educated mother just served us nice pizzas.
Did you just have a stroke?
My Mercury, very Venus, Mother Mars.
Oh, okay. I get it. That's pretty cool.
I was just seeing if they would do anything different.
Hey, Joel, guess what the first animal to go to space was?
I don't have to guess. That was a monkey.
No, it was fruit flies. Yeah,
That's an
in
animal?
1947. It was to see radiation exposure at high altitudes. And they lived through it.
Dadgum, girl, you are smart.
Thanks.
Did they become superflies?
What? Oh. Whoa.
Tell me another fun fact.
Astronauts say the moon smells like gunpowder.
That is a fun fact. Well, wait, how would they...
Oh, well, they would take the moon samples back inside and smell them later, I guess.
Yeah, that is curious. How would they do
Okay,
that?
what's next?
You tell me.
Quiz me.
I don't know.
My
Who was the
kid
first
does that.
person in space?
Oh, it's easy. Yuri Gagarin.
Gagarin? Is that...
Gagarin? I don't know how you say it. I've only read it, so... Anyway, he flew to space on April 12th, 1961.
Color me impressed.
Is that a dildo? Jesus.
How many books have you read about this?
Come on, Joel. Isn't it incredible?
Why don't you tell me what you like about it?
I don't know. People in your time, they had it easy.
Stop moving.
I guess relatively speaking, sure.
I mean, they didn't need to go to space, but they did it anyway.
I'm trying to see your
It's-
face.
Ballsy.
Ballsy. All right, kiddo. Now I get it.
Fuck yeah.
Where's the steering wheel?
Rovers don't use steering wheels. They use joysticks.
Huh. Hang on. Just the
Look at
real
her
one?
arm.
Well, considering they left the real ones on the moon, I would say no.
In this flashback, her arm. In this flashback, her arm has the chemical burn to hide the bite. In the next flashback, getting strings, her arm has the beginning of the tattoo, which is the outline. And then finally, I think she has long sleeves in the final one, but obviously you get the point. This one shows the chemical burn mark that she hid the bite with. The next one shows the beginning of the tattoo, and then finally she has the tattoo. They didn't have to do those details. It doesn't really matter, but it does make sense that back now, in this time, she wouldn't have the tattoo. She got, a couple years older. She's 15 here. And when she's 17, she gets a tattoo, and we see her with Joel and Tommy getting strings. Can I do something over here?
Hey, did you know that the heat shields of space shuttles are made of sand?
I did not. Thought it was some kind of thick rubber.
Nope. Sand. You're welcome. You know how many times we've been to the moon?
Twice.
6 times.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm gonna make it 7.
Now I think if I put the hat on, I want to get it. Hold on.
Whoa.
But now, hold on just a minute. You're going into space. You're gonna need a helmet.
Oh, right. What was I thinking?
Yeah, I wanted that little scene because if you grab the helmet ahead of time, I'm pretty sure they don't do that.
So cool.
How's it smell in there?
Like space. And dust.
What's this one look like? They all look kind of the same, don't they? let's go with that one. This one looks kind of cool, though. I think I picked that one before. That kind of covers her face. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll go with that one. She looks so ridiculous, like a little bobblehead.
After you. Watch your head.
What the heck?
Oh! Okay. Wow.
Wow.
As you look at all these buttons.
Oh, it's so badass. Man. Could you imagine just... Whoa.
Happy birthday, kiddo.
What is this?
This is a thing that took a mighty effort to find. Take it. Close your eyes. It'll be worth it.
Okay.
Seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
I do okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You're welcome, kiddo. Well, what do you say we keep looking around, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey. Welcome to Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a chapter that doesn't have any action in it, no infected or bad guys, this is probably one of my absolute favorites.
Here.
But I think the two that stand out to me
There's
the
more
most.
museum stuff over there.
Yeah, I never checked out that building.
Well, let's go.
And just how do you plan on getting yourself over there?
The ones that stand out to me most are this and the bloater fight. The other ones, I get what they were going for. They just are uninteresting and don't carry the same weight I thought they would bring to the...
You ever give anyone else this much grief?
Get down here.
No!
Hey, whose birthday is it?
You can't keep doing that.
I want a good splash. We've got more exploring to do.
Geronimo!
Nice.
How the hell did you get over there? Here's the pallet. Wait. It's over here somewhere. Haha. I love that.
Joel, look. Want to give me a ride?
Those days are long gone, kiddo.
That's so awesome. Yeah, I think the reason, like for me in particular, why it doesn't carry so much weight is because it's not written organically to have these two characters' relationship unfold the way a story is. It's written to essentially fool the audience while you're playing the game, and this is factual, you can't deny it. While you're playing the game, it's written to say, oh look, her and Joel were on the outs, that's why she's so yada yada yada. And then it shows, oh look, it was because he lied. Oh look, she was still angry at him, and that was the last thing she said to him. You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh nope, they had this talk about wanting to forgive. And the conversation itself, like if you take it and you say there's, you know, that one little flashback scene, I love it. I love the little interaction, except for I think the dialogue choice should have been, I don't know how to forgive you, but I want to try, instead of I don't think I can forgive you. It's a small change, means the same thing, but so much more powerful. And again, this is all only my opinion. I'm sure there'll be plenty down in the comments that'll say, I love it the way it is. And that's fine. You know, I absolutely love the first one, and I've heard people say
who's
over and
being
over
there?
they hate it, so
Yeah, I don't
you
know.
know, I don't care.
I'll open the door for you. Come on, we can't chicken out now.
But I think that's where some of the flashbacks really falter for me, is they're not there to progress their story. They're there to trick you while progressing the bare minimum of story they need to satisfy
Okay,
the
bad
fans
news.
in their eyes, to satisfy
Shit
the
blocking the
fans.
door.
Well,
Satisfy the fans, whatever.
if you can find me another way in, I'll walk around the outside.
Okay, be safe.
You be safe.
There are dinosaurs around.
I love that part. Man, fucking Ellie's so fun. Ellie and Joel, their dynamic is just so interesting. Whether they're just kicking it like this, or they're actually on a mission, like with the bloater one. And it's just gone. Like, you'll never get that
This
back.
guy
I
needed
mean,
a hug.
you could probably do something, but part 2 will always stand out as, I don't know, the doll Ellie. Like, for a lot of it, she's really dull. And don't tell me, well, it's because she's mourning. Well, no shit, but the writers don't have to write it like that. They could have had a different type of story, and I think I'm getting sick of hearing people make it seem like Joel's death was so, like, so important and monumental because it was Joel and yada yada yada. It's just a waste. It's just an absolute waste.
Shit.
How many bullets do I have? Die, Fox. It's got some good...
Come out, fucker.
It's got some good sound to it, though. Take this. How dare you try to scare me? Oh, really? Did that? Nice. Oh, I wasted my bullets. Nice. No. Oh, I thought it went through and hit the wall. What else am I missing? I don't know why. There should be a couple bullets laying around. There is no light. Ah, here we go. We wanted to end suffering. We wanted to restore humanity. Each time we sacrificed part of ourselves, our leaders kept saying it'll be worth it. Now we've disbanded with nothing to show for our sins. I thought coming here might reignite something, some purpose. My parents loved bringing me here. It's one of my earliest memories before the outbreak, before all the cruelty and savagery. Those memories just made me angrier. I don't want to be in this world anymore. I can't look at the person I've become. Did you shoot yourself? Yes, you did. Damn, I really didn't all that. I didn't find enough to do anything.
Oh. Stupid f***ings.
Oh, went right through him. That sucked.
Shit.
Ellie?
I'm in here.
The hell was it?
It's just some animal.
Well, let's get a move on. I want to get a fire going before it gets too dark. Come on.
Yep. And that is the end of the birthday. Going into day 2. I think there's only 4 chapters in day 2, so we got a good chunk done. I will admit, though, I am starting to kind of feel like these are just a waste of time. I'm not really sure how much interest. It seems like there was like a fireball of interest for The Last of Us 2, but a big portion of the fan base is just either accepted it, they liked it, and they moved on, and another portion just feels like they're just done with it, you know? Just, it is what it is. I'll be honest with you, the other day I was thinking, because I was getting all the uploads ready, and I was thinking the same thing too. I was like, I don't know if I should have committed to this long review. But if I do get burnt out, my plan is we'll just slow up the work on it, and we'll focus on doing some movies and shelf law on our reviews, and then that way we're not overdoing it, because that's the last thing I want to do is overdo something that there's not a lot of interest in. But you guys put thoughts and opinions down in that comment box below, and keep in mind, if you're looking for a review that's just gonna praise The Last of Us Part 2, I will praise everything that I think is good, but I still stand firm with one of the greatest flaws in Last of Us 2 is the relationship between Joel and Ellie. Taking out Joel that early in the game, putting too much focus on Abby, making Abby too much like a psychopath, not having a good enough connection there, using Joel as a catalyst that becomes pointless at the end of the game, because for a video game and even in a world like this, the whole revenge and forgiveness and even getting another piece of your humanity back, it falls flat for me. It just doesn't have the weight that they wanted. Anyway, thoughts and opinions in the comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn.